Good morning. This is my second attempt. Evidently I didn't have enough coffee in me and it wasn't working well, so let's do this again. Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. There are a lot of people upset. There are a lot of people that are pleased. I'm leaning toward the pleased side. I'm glad that government is being reduced in size. There are a lot of us who have been a proponent of that and haven't gotten it. There have been some presidents that have claimed to reduce spending when what they actually did was reduce the increase in spending. So let's say 2 years ago, I spent $5 on candy corn. And then last year, I spent $10 on candy corn. But this year, I only spent $12.50 on candy corn. That would be a decrease in the increase of spending. Still an increase. Still spent more this year than last year. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, we're going to have a truly reduced government with reduced spending. I know that a lot of times people are saying one of the things that you get when you become a government employee is job security. Well, no, you don't. At least you shouldn't. Job security comes from increased production and creating a product that customers want. You don't have any customers if your customers are customers at gunpoint. I'm a libertarian. Everybody knows this. I don't think government is the answer to all of our problems. As a matter of fact, I think it's quite often the problem itself. Musk and his people are finding a lot of waste. I don't know about the fraud. I don't know that any charges have been brought yet, but they are finding a lot of waste. And when companies cut wasteful arms of the company, people lose jobs. The government is cutting wasteful arms of the government. I have a caveat for this, a huge caveat. And this is what I'm afraid of. Government never gets smaller in any of its endeavors. My fear is the Department of Government Efficiency isn't going to know when to pump the brakes. I know that there are quite a few people who think it's time to pump the brakes right now. I disagree. I doubt that DOGE, I think that's how you say it. I've only ever read it. I think that DOGE will probably, I think this administration will probably expire before the necessity of DOGE ceases to exist. But when will we pump the brakes on the downsizing? Obviously, we have to have border protection. We have to have a diplomatic agency of some sort. Would love to see the IRS go away. I know. How will we make money for the government? Well, there was a time when we made money for the government without the IRS. At least without the IRS's current. And the way it's done now. I mean, we didn't used to have an income tax. And like every other government program, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. We need to be good watchdogs. We need to watch DOGE and figure out when they're getting close to going too far. We're nowhere near that point. I saw a post this morning from Spike Cohen. It said something along the lines of, if President Trump wants to know which departments need to be shut down, just send me an email and I'll answer. He said, President Trump wants to know if a department needs to be shut down. Send me an email asking if this department needs to be shut down, and I'll send you an email with the answer of yes. Look, I get it. We can't shut down the government completely. But there's certain things that the government should do and certain things they shouldn't do. Literally, the military is supposed to protect the country, and they are prohibited from being on the border to protect our country? That doesn't make any sense. I got way too many ideas and my mind is racing. I also have a roof. They replaced my roof this weekend. And I know I talked about it already, but I gotta tell you, I have been coming home since Helena every day. And there's a street that I can see my roof from on my way home. I gotta make a couple left turns before I get there. And I can see my roof, and every day since the storm, I have been looking at my roof wondering, is it going to leak today? Been fighting with the insurance company, obviously. But watching to see if my tarps that have been installed have blown away, to see if more shingles are gone, to see if there's more damage after rain, after a small rainstorm. I bought a roof out of pocket. The roof has given me peace of mind. On Sunday, on Sunday, I came down that street that I can see the roof from. And for the first time since the hurricane, I didn't look at my roof. And when I made that second turn up my street, it hit me. I didn't look at my roof. And I think that maybe that is what stuff and things are supposed to do. They're supposed to bring us peace of mind. And if they don't bring us peace of mind, it's just stuff. This is just stuff. It's a spoon. It's pretty. Does it enhance my life? Maybe to the smallest degree possible, but it's just stuff. It doesn't bring me peace of mind. Am I appreciative of it? Yeah, it's a nice spoon. My wife likes it. Good to go. It's a spoon. It's a matching set. But it's stuff. There's too much stuff in my life. There's too much stuff in our lives. There's too much stuff in government. I'm not going to say it. There's not too much coffee. I know you guys thought I was going to say there's too much coffee. There's not too much coffee. Right now, there's just the right amount of coffee. I enjoy my coffee. Anyway, a roof can give you peace of mind. A functioning roof can. A non-functioning roof can take away your serenity. I had a very good weekend. I spent it with family. I have not been able to serve my community as much as I've wanted to because I've got so much going on in my life right now. Hopefully, with the roof being on and the repairs, I'm not going to say they're near completion, but they are well on their way. I have flooring in the garage to replace the carpet. And I'm looking forward to it. Once that flooring is in, I helped my brother with his, and he remarked to me once, he said, once I get the flooring in, I'll feel like I'm making progress. My brother's house has basically been redecorated and rejuvenated. Beautiful house now he has. So proud of my brother. He's really worked hard to make it the place he likes. But I understand what he meant now. Once I get the flooring in, that's a step. That's a huge step. Anyway, that's well on the way. The flooring's in the garage. That's going to happen. I didn't know flooring was that heavy. Anyway, we're going to be making progress there, and I'm hoping I can get back to serving my community. I have a lot of stuff to do. I know I've got a lot of stuff to do. I have people to hire. I have equipment to assemble. And I have to flesh out some standard operating procedures for I'm the pool chair. I have to flesh out this, but I have to kind of do it as I go because my old SOP that I had from 3 years ago is not worth anything. It's outdated. Everything's changed a little bit. So I'm going to have to kind of rebuild that from the ground up, and I just haven't had time. There's another thing I realized is I got all this work to do in the house, and I'm doing it. And I love doing it. It makes me feel productive. I love going to my brother's house and helping him with his projects. I love doing community work. But I also have to have a day off a week where I'm not going to say that I veg out, but I just kind of chill. I have to recharge my batteries. And that one day a week where I'm just kind of chilling, it's important. It's as important as anything else. And it also lets you kind of touch base with your family. More importantly, it lets you touch base with yourself. Where am I? Where's my mindset? I got really bad after the hurricane. I'm still very angry at my insurance company, my soon-to-be ex-insurance company. I think I'm going to have to do a video on just that. Someone sent me a link to another person complaining about Allstate. So we'll see. Have to kind of go fly by the seat of my pants. None of these are scripted. I wake up, I decide what I'm going to do, I start doing it. And I'm up really early today. But I did get a good night's sleep. That's awesome. So is awesome coffee. I hope you all have a great day and a great cup of coffee.